Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we will be talking about Lilo and Stitch, the 2025 remake of the 2002 classic Disney animated film. Before we jump on all of that, if you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're returning, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the alert bell so you never miss another one of my nerdy videos. Become a channel member today. Do all that stuff. Leave a super thanks. You know, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. It's 9:30 a.m. where I am in the world. So good morning. Good morning. Let's jump right into this review. If you follow me on social media, you know I gave this film a solid 6 out of 10. I didn't love it, but also I didn't hate it. The most important thing for me is my kids had a good time in the theater. They had a good time. They literally rewatched, at least not even rewatched. They literally watched the original 2002 film and the sequel the day before we went to see it. They watched it Friday night. They watched it Friday night, and like going into this film, they were super excited. And after seeing it, they were even more excited. They loved the entire thing. And as a parent, that's all I can really want because I grew up with Lilo and Stitch. So yeah, that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. Like they really enjoyed it. The things that I thoroughly enjoyed about this film are the fact that the acting was top tier. At least majority of it was. Having Mia Khalifa as Lilo. First of all, she is amazing. She's an amazing young actress, especially for this being her first role. Like she's an amazing actress. Bringing back Chris Sanders as the voice of Stitch. Mwah. I loved the actress that played Nani. I loved her, Sydney Agudong. She did an amazing job playing this version of Nani, because this version of Nani was very different from the original, but I don't mind that too much. I don't mind it too much. She did an amazing job. To anybody who's saying not my Nani, all that other stuff, you guys can shut up. She did an amazing job. Courtney B. Vance as Cobra Bubbles. I mean, Ving Rhames was right there, but I liked what Courtney B. Vance did with this. Like, Courtney is an amazing actor. Nobody can ever take that away from him. Yeah, he did a great job to me, especially for this different version. I definitely enjoyed it. Bringing back Tia Carrera and Amy Hill and Jason Scott Lee, who originally voiced Nani, and Mrs. I can't pronounce the name. Hasago. She played the old lady in the original film. And Jason Scott Lee, he played David in the original film. So they all played different roles. Like Tia Carrera, she plays the new social worker that's in this film, because in this film, Cobra Bubbles is a legitimate CIA agent from the jump. So, you know, bringing them back, I liked it. Including the original cast in the remake is always a cool thing to do, and I appreciate that. I think they all did wonderful jobs. They did wonderful jobs in their respective roles, and I mean, in the inevitable sequel, I hope to see them back, because this movie is like doing gangbusters at the theaters right now, at the box office. So a sequel is inevitable. What I did not like from the cast, Zach Galifianakis as Jumbo. I like Zach in other roles, did not like him as Jumbo. Why? I'm used to my Jumbo having the accent. I didn't like this version of Jumbo. Plus, they made Jumbo a villain. I didn't care for it. Billy Magnuson as Agent Pleakley. I just didn't too much care for it. Like, Pleakley having a deeper voice than Jumbo was just kind of weird to me. I did not too much care for it. And I'm just being completely honest. I didn't care for it. Pleakley, and I understand, you know, budgetary restrictions. They tried to give us the Pleakley from the original film. Didn't really work. They took these human forms for budgetary reasons. In the human forms, Pleakley was wearing like clothes that you would traditionally might see. Like, he wore a fishnet shirt you might see on a woman. I guess that was their way of, you know, paying homage to the original film, but I guess it worked. I just didn't care for those two actors in these roles. That's just me though. Like, I just did not care for them in these roles, and that's not me being harsh. I just didn't care. I don't know what other way I can say that. I did not care. At times it felt like the story was being rushed, and honestly we can attribute that to being the fact that this film was originally made for Disney Plus. This was a Disney Plus original film. This film, just like Moana 2, you can tell that this was made for streaming. Not to say that these actors didn't give it their all, but you can tell that this film was made for a streaming service. Some parts of the film felt like severely rushed through. The changes that they made to make it more modern, like having Stitch steal the like the kids' Humvee instead of it being a big wheel. I like that. I really did like that. I like that a lot. Them fixing like the height difference, because in the original film Lilo is supposed to be like 6 or 7, but she's the size of a toddler, and her and Stitch are the same size. But this time it probably would have been creepy as ever to have Stitch be as tall as Lilo, because Lilo now is the normal height of a 6-7-year-old. Trust me, I have a 6 and a 7-year-old, and they are much bigger than what Lilo was in the original. So I like those small changes. There was some weird CGI moments, like towards the end of the film, where you see Nani petting Stitch, but at the same time you can tell she's petting air because her hand was going a little bit too high. That's nitpicky for me. That's nitpicky for me. I see people complaining about the ending of the film and saying how Ohana doesn't mean family. I really think that that's dumb. They added in a plot line of Nani wanting to go away to school because she had a scholarship for marine biology, and Lilo in the end tells her that you need to go do this. I'll stay here with David and his grandma. I'll still be here. You can still see me. And then at the end of the film, Nani uses the portal gun. The portal gun was a major plot point in this entire film. They use it for a lot of the comedic moments during the fight with Jumba. I thought that was freaking hilarious. But I mean, I don't get people's issue with the ending of the film. I just felt like the film was kind of rushed and short. And this is coming from the guy who's seen the original. This film felt extremely short. I did not like the omission of Captain Gantu. It's several ways that I feel that they could have done it with the budget that they had. It was a way to do it. You could have brought Captain Gantu in and just did like the human thing with him, like you did with Jumba and Bleakley. And I feel as if that would have gone over better than just making Jumba the villain, because now when you do the sequel, you have to account for that unless you retcon Jumba being the villain. I did like the Easter eggs of seeing Stitch's cousins that Jumba was going to try to turn Stitch into. Maybe we see more of them in a potential sequel. Maybe. It's a hard maybe. But at the end of the day, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I didn't hate it, but I also did not love it. But if you enjoyed it, I'm glad that you did. Like I said, my kids enjoyed it, and I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again to get a better understanding of it all. Honestly, like I said, I did not hate it. But this isn't one of my favorite films of all time, and that's just me being completely honest. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below, and yeah, catch you all next time.